What's up? Going over Kim and K Dash. I might be able to squeeze Cooler in. If not, I'll do another video of her talking about her changes. The song in the background is the arranged version of the Neo Geo Battle Coliseum Last Resort. Thanks to Myth Killer 77, he put up the extended version of the song because, you know, I don't know why, but the songs, the person who uploaded them are on like 1 minute and 50 seconds or whatever. But besides that, Kim, his EX, his shortcut, which is his fall down kick. That's what I say, but it's the kick where he like stomps on you in the air like that. The EX version has faster recovery, and he can follow up with a normal move. And after he does it in the video, you see him doing like 2 crouching light kicks or whatever. So yeah, you can follow up with a normal move. Head itching, y'all. Yopu Chagi, which is his command normal move, which it looks like Joe slash kick, but it travels like a little further distance than Joe slash kick. The hitbox has been enlarged so it can hit, it can hit a crouching opponent and hit stun state. His weak air, Han-Get-san, which, you know, that's the flip move where he, you know, the air version of that hits crouching opponents. My bad. Stop looking over the camera. Yeah, it hits crouching opponents and hit stun state. But it says that the hitbox is shorter in its upper side when compared to the arcade version. His EX Ho Kyaku, which is the EX Air combo super, where, you know, the super where he jumps in the air and he'll the EX Air version has been added in the game, and it has a few more frames of invincibility after hit detection comes out, so that's a little buffering, my bad. His How to Get Some, the ground version, has slower recovery, which that's kind of weird. I would only expect it on the strong kick version. But now this is the weird part for Kim. His Ho-Oh Heten Kyaku, which is his launch kick super, you know, the super where he does the kick and it launches you or whatever, it acts differently before. Both weak version and strong kick version have a slower recovery time on a whiff. And it also says that the weak version has invincibility, but it thrusts the opponent forward after it hits you. And the strong kick version has no invincibility, but it thrusts them vertically into the air. So that's very different. His weak Hien-san, the flash kick move, it has less invincibility, and it also gives Kim invincibility on the upper half of his body. So, you know, that's Kim changes for you. K Dash, his EX Iron Trigger into his EX second shoot, so, you know, the move where it looks like he's igniting the flame with his hand, and then, you know, the fireball second shoot, it acts differently than before. The projectile, the fireball, gradually speeds up, and it hits 2 times. His air minute spike, which is I wrote it down, the kick move or whatever, it has juggle anywhere hit detection, and it hits regardless of the opponent's state. The EX air minute spike has faster recovery. Yeah, the EX air minute spike has faster recovery. So you see in the video, he's doing the EX Iron Trigger into the fireball, and he's running with the fireball pretty much, and he does what does he do? at it now. He does strong punch and then to the 1-inch punch, and then he actually does the slide, because when you do minute spike, you can do another quarter circle forward back. I mean, another quarter circle back with kick, and before the kick hits, before minute spike actually comes out, you can do another quarter circle back with kick, and he'll do the slide. And he did the slide after the strong punch, 1-inch punch. He did that, and then that put her in a juggle state right there. It launched her mid-air, I'd say. And then he did a light punch. And then here's where the tricky part comes in, because I didn't notice this, because K-Dash is, he moved at the speed of light. As he did the light punch in the juggle, he did a regular minute spike. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind that back, because I told you he too fast for my eyes, man. Alright, so he did after he did the slide, he did a light punch, and then he did minute spike. And then while he was in the air, because when you do the ground minute spike, he has to jump in order to do it, because the command, when you put the command in, he's jumping and do the kick. Then while he was in the air, he did the EX air version, and then that sent her higher. And then he did another light punch, and then he did his EX chain drive, which is the super, because that can now catch you in juggles. Like I said, the EX version has anywhere juggle detection that can hit you regardless of the opponent's state. His jumping, light punch and jumping strong kick, the hitbox and the length of hit detection has been changed. So I guess that's I don't know if that's a nerf or a buff. Doesn't really say. His iron trigger, the move where it looks like he's about to ignite a flame or whatever. It has slower recovery, and so does its follow-up attack, which is after you do it, you can do the fireball. He kicks it, or you can do second shell when he does the kick in the air, or I should say the launch kick. It has those moves have slower recovery. Narrow spike, which is the slide. If you do another quarter circle forward, back. My bad. After minute spike comes out, you can do the slide, which is narrow spike. That has a slower recovery than the arcade version when blocked. His weak uppercut has shorter invincibility, and also gives K invincibility on the upper half of his body. And minute spikes, the kick move, including the air version, acts differently than before. It comes out to a certain timing rather than the distance to the opponent. And his Neomax has complete invincibility. Now, if you already seen his Neomax, that move looks cheap already, but it's his strongest move, so why wouldn't it be cheap? But it has complete invincibility. So a lot of people have been saying he's been nerfed. I'd say he's been nerfed and buffed. I'd say he seemed like he's just been averaged out. So I'm gonna be back with Cooler.